To go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Drill 52.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll get this one complete there to Pittman.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that play was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to St. Brown.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line. They run right side with Hunt. Oh, spinning away. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Touchdown! Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw.
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, out of my way. and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. The Colts at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter. But that time, they were up to the challenge.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered, they still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game, that they've got to match them point for point.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw again on second down. Jones.
He gets this one to Mechie.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when you're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Now Jones is going to bat this forward on the jet sweep.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 7, Jones.
Caught left side by Mechie.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10...
And in for the Lions, touchdown.
John Mechie
from 17 yards out. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they got some new faces from a year ago. Add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Lions 21, Colts nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this one to Pittman.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That's good for a Colts. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They run once more with Taylor. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself, because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Now Jones. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man, complete. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Oh, good footwork on the spin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This is caught. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Throwing Jones. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kareem Hunt, as the first half is winding down, and the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Blue striker. 6, mega. Flag blue. Ready?
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. On first down, they'll run with Hunt.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Ten cycles. Hurry, hurry. Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Right.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Let's go now. Black ultra. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
2nd and 5. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point safely through, and that puts the lead to 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones.
Open man is Mechie, and he's got him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
38.
2nd and 6.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Flush to his right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
They'll give the Hunt here on the option.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Yo.
Did you see my white bunny?
Mm-mm.
It has the little D's on it.
Mm-mm.
Look at my hat.
You done?
Yeah.
Alright, come on.
Mia.
Mia, talk to Grandpa. Here. Mia, here. Mia. Put your diaper on. Come on.
Hey, you want to take it to Papa? Come on. Come here. Hey, Daddy, come here. Daddy, come here. You want to take it to Papa? I want to take it to Grandma.
You stop touching stuff.
I'm not big. Come on. Hi, Mommy. Hi, Papa. Hi, Mommy. Hi, Papa. Hi, Papa. Hi, Papa. I can see Papa. Hey. Hi, Papa. Hi, guys. Pico, Pico. Huh?
Mia, stop touching buttons. You keep hanging the phone up.
Hi, baby. What? I can see you. Where's Mommy? See me or no? Yeah. Your mom is right there. See Mommy?
You talking on the phone?
Oh, Daddy. Oh, Daddy. Oh, Daddy.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Mama, you keep hanging up the phone.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Mommy, where'd you go? I can see you. Mommy?
They'll look to throw again. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. They'll roll him out right. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Now that's a killer because you think you get it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
You're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on third, and then the tables turn.
Jones operating from the gun. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30. They'll set up a throw.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They're going to look to throw.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
As the crossing route, and he finds Pittman.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately.
And now here is another interception. And the Lions are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Michael Pittman
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the opponents. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Finding Williams once more, complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And now off to the races down the right side. 20, 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Jones, another shot here after the pick 6.
He's airing it out for Williams. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Colts come up with a late turnover.